What happens when some of the biggest names in women's tennis don't show up for a major tournament? Well, it opens the door for chaos, drama, and breakout stars, and that's exactly what we're expecting at the 2025 Canadian Open in Montreal, with Aryna Sabalenka out of the picture, who's stepping up to shake things up. Let's dive into the top 8 seeds, the surprises, and what this all means just ahead of the US Open. All right, folks, the tennis world is buzzing as we shift focus from the City DC Open to one of the most important hard-court events of the year, the Canadian Open. But here's the twist. Aryna Sabalenka, who is supposed to be the top seed, has pulled out due to fatigue. She's not the only one missing. Zhang Qinwen is recovering from elbow surgery, and Paula Badosa is also out with a back issue. That's 3 top 10 players gone. Let's look at your new top 8 seeds in Montreal, because this lineup is stacked. Coco Gauff, the French Open champ and world No. 2 now slides in as the top seed. She's looking to bounce back after an early exit last year, and you can bet she's hungry for redemption. Iga Świątek, the reigning Wimbledon champ and world No. 3, takes the second seed. She missed the event in 2024 due to fatigue, so fans are excited to see her return. Jessica Pegula seeded third and coming off back-to-back Canadian Open titles. She's aiming for a historic three-peat, something no one has done since Monica Seles in the 90s. Don't sleep on Pegula. Mirra Andreeva, the rising Russian star, grabs the 4th seed. At just 18, she's already shaking up the WTA and could easily make a deep run. Amanda Anisimova, Wimbledon finalist, and now the 5th seed. She had an impressive run last year at the Canadian Open too, reaching the final. Madison Keys, world No. 8 and now seeded 6th. She's always dangerous. On hard courts, with that powerful serve, Jasmine Paolini, the Italian star, slots in as the 7th seed. Quietly consistent and always a threat. Emma Navarro, thanks to Badosa's absence, Navarro grabs the 8th seed. And after making the semis here last year, she's got the confidence to do it again? Did you know the Canadian Open actually rotates locations every year? In odd-numbered years, like 2025, the women play in Montreal, while the men head to Toronto. In even years, they swap. A cool tradition that keeps things fresh. Pegula absolutely owned the court, beating Anisimova in the final 6. Anisimova had a huge run, including a knockout win over Sabalenka in the quarters. Emma Navarro was also on fire, reaching the semifinals before falling to Anisimova Coco Gauff. Unfortunately, she was upset in the round of 16 by Diana Schneider, while Świątek skipped the event altogether due to fatigue. But that's the beauty of this year's event. It's wide open, and with so many big names absent, there's room for new stories, new rivalries, and maybe even a surprise champion. So, tennis fans, with Sabalenka out and the top 8 seeds shuffled, who do you think is going to rise in Montreal? Will Gauff bounce back? Can Pegula pull off the three-peat? Or is it time for a new face to steal the spotlight? Drop your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss our Canadian Open coverage. Until next time, keep your eyes on the baseline and your heart in the game.